there it is. Now we have it. So we have straight against straight. That's a good play by Prodigy. Now he puts him to the test and pots it. And now he's in big trouble. You know, his top two, he is like less than 1% chance of winning. So in their games, they removed the 20 big blind stack. So you could only buy in with like, I think 40 big blinds or more to the normal games. And yeah, as I was short stacking, it kind of made that impossible. And yeah, then I switched to PLO.
And the rest is history, I
Yeah,
guess.
the rest is history. Exactly.
Do you find, and you play mainly online, I guess?
Yeah, mainly
There's
online.
not that many in the UK, or even like literally Europe now, opportunities to play variation games, including Omaha. I've said it before on the stream, I adore different variations. I'm a big 5-card draw. I love deuce, 7, single, triple draw, and things like that. And it's just seems to be a dying, you know, vein of players and indeed demand for alternative cards.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the interesting one. Okay, that's. I think we have a first all in and call there. And Eflon Boy trapped again with the nuts, and again, Husni is falling for that. I mean, he has like a very strong hand. You know, he has the top set, and he has a gut shot that would actually, yeah, you know,
So we have
split the hand.
we have
So
a made straight with. Okay, so
yeah,
the straight
straight
holds.
is still good.
Yeah,
And on both
they
boards.
are. Yeah, running it twice, both boards. Good.
Yeah.
That's a nice pick up for Athlone Boy. And we'll see some increases now going on that little ticker up the top. Chat with me. Not
No.
in the comms, no.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we got another nice hand here for Eflon Boy. He raises it up from the small blind. So I guess, yeah, the straddle is on. And Husni is making a few quite loose calls, I think. And yeah, in that case, flops the better of it. But look at that. It's such a beautiful PLO thing, you know. 51 versus 49% equity.
And kind of Husni actually almost doesn't want to see one of his outs to give him the straight, does he?
Yeah, yeah. That's true. That's also the problem a bit if you are drawing to the bottom end of the straight. Oh, and there it is. Yep. Now we have it. So we have straight against straight. Eflon Boy got the nut straight. Husni got a small straight. And I think it's probably the same thing could happen here again. You know, Husni is, you know, incentivized to bet, you know, to get value from the draws. And he'll probably face a check raise. Yeah, there it is. And yeah, it puts Husni in a lot of pain. I think he'll probably find a fold though. But yeah, another nice trap from Eflon Boy that worked out. You know, just let the aggressive players bet for you and capitalize on it. So yeah, well played again by Eflon Boy.
Is it possible that Athlone Boy would have gone less? I guess not, because then he's kind of pot committed anyway, isn't he? If he's not going all in, if he's just clicking back. And has Athlone Boy done that because he's trying to get a draw off? He doesn't want a flush draw to call.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends about the price, right? So, oh, and he calls it off. Wow, he calls it off. That's a huge pot. It's like 8 grand.
8 grand. Yeah,
And
look.
being drawing that.
Oh, drawing dead. Look,
Yeah,
Husni is
he got the bad news.
Just sees it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chips shipping to Athlone Boy.
The biggest games nowadays, you know, like they are hold'em as well. You know, like the $1 million cash game or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Triton's just finished. EPT Malta starts just next week.
Right.
And a little bit of poker in the sun. I always feel with Malta, tournaments in Malta, which I love, it always feels like it's more of a poker holiday. You get an opportunity to feel the sun on your face, eat good food, walk along the beach, play some poker. It's a real, like, complete mix, almost perfection. I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of poker big fan of poker in Malta, and EPT starts just next week. And if you're staying close to home, are you ready for the Sunday or even the weekend grind on PokerStars? It's W Coops last weekend, lots of big games and events playing out, and including a whole weekend of women's W Coops. So go and have a look at those.
Yeah.
Uncanny says 25.50 no limit is running and Owen is playing PLO and finds that funny. Well, indeed. However, we can get him to move over whenever he wishes. But I think he's here for the duration.
Yeah, and it's definitely good to have him here in the game, you know. I mean, we all know he's a very capable player, and yeah, it's fun watching him and seeing what he's capable of doing in the PLO streets.
Absolutely. Just talk about No Limit Hold'em. We're still getting lots of comments on our straight flush versus the ace high flush that we had on our stream last week. Over 150 views on the shorts and lots of real Marmite comments where people are going, amazing fold, and how does he, he shouldn't be folding there because, of course, he shouldn't be always thinking that someone's got the nuts. It's a real divider of opinion.
I get that.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting end.
I mean, I would never be good enough to fold there. I just wouldn't. I would not see it. I really wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
This is difficult. I have different ones for different reasons.
Right.
But do you know the one that I do have a fondness for? And people will go, what? Because there's Marmite. And it's not necessarily his thoughts, but it's definitely, I just enjoy watching his vlogs and watch the chat go crazy. I'm a bit of a Negrano fan.
Ah, all right. Yeah, yeah.
I think he has a... I just think he has a way, and I also think that he has... he's so multifaceted. You know, he can play and does play most things. And I do really enjoy his vlogs during WSOP.
Right.
I learned something from him, from his statements, poker statements, not political ones. And yeah, so when he's one of the original ones that kind of probably was part of Get Me Into. And I'll tell you who else I'm a big fan of, and only because I've met him several times.
Yeah.
And for what he did for poker, Moneymaker. I'm a big Chris Moneymaker fan too.
Yeah, of course. Kind of started it all, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The Moneymaker effect. So, yeah, big fan.
Oh, it is gonna happen. It is gonna happen. That's the 20 grand pot. They both have the nuts for now, and Akibi has a redraw. But Prodigy is probably shoving it in now. Yeah, he's probably potting it. Yeah. Aki potted it. Maybe Prodigy just calls because he thinks that Aki has it very often, and then tries to outplay him on the river. Yeah, he's only calling. Okay. Thought it could have been, but if both still have the nuts by the river, we have a 20 grand pot, and it will be a split pot. Let's get the blank. It's not a blank. It might still happen. It might still happen. But that's actually what Prodigy called for. You know, he anticipates Aki to be on the same hand, so with the nuts. So Prodigy only calls, you know, to then make a move on the river and get Aki off the same hand. That is the plan of calling there. And as well, it's also possible as you know, Prodigy doesn't have a redraw, which means like no hearts. Now he does it. Yes, exactly. That's a good play by Prodigy. Now he puts him to the test and pots it. And they have the same hand. And for Aki, it will be really hard now. So, yeah. It might be a fault. So great play by Prodigy, I have to say. Like anticipating, okay, Aki usually will have it. And so, yeah, just calling and then try to move him off on the river. Yeah, I like that one. It might work. Would be interesting if Aki, you know, goes bananas now and puts all the money in.
Which, it's not an unbelievable...
Yeah, he lets it go. Yep, well done, Prodigy.
Nice. Oh, look, and
Got
he
him,
shows...
and she shows that he also had the nuts. Yeah. Yep.
So going back to players now, if we go down the route...
Owen, you're blinding out, mate. That's binding.
And that brings PLO Pinky in the mix. Decent hand there. Oh, Bobby called as well. Yeah, okay. I guess it's because he's on the dealer button and because he gets decent odds. And the players behind them are not free betting so much, so he can get away with it. But technically, you know, it's not a great hand that he has there, you know, especially multi-way, because it doesn't have a lot of components that make the nuts. And now he's in big trouble, you know, his top two and the second nut flush draw. But you see that he is like less than 1% chance of winning, you know, because Varun has the nut flush draw and then PLO Pinky has the set. And, well, two other jacks are out there as well. That's unlucky. So essentially he's drawing that. I don't know. Is there any chance he could win the hand against the others? Must be some weird runner. But yeah, it's going to be tough because he could be incentivized to get like all the money in essentially and being pretty dead. Okay, and there it goes. Yeah, so PLO Pinky applies pressure and raises it up, which is a good thing to do. Varun with the nut flush draw and a gut shot to the low end of the straight. He lets it go. All right. And for Bobby, it's going to be really hard here. You know, so in a way, it's like deciding if he wants to put it in now, which wouldn't be great, you know, as we see PLO Pinky's hand, or to kind of even give up on it, you know. So it's a bit tricky. The good thing for him is now, as it's heads up, he has about 30% equity, you know, because the nut flush draw folded. Okay, and he put it in, yeah. He's gonna see the bad news, and yeah, like how big is the pot? We just missed the 20 grand pot, you know, but we're close. We're at 18 grand, and yeah, we'll see how it plays out. PLO Pinky is in great shape here, for sure, but yeah, it's only 70-30, so yeah, Bobby is far from that here. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we see the runouts for the biggest pot of the night. Oh, straight delivery. So we got the flush here for Bobby. Will it pair up? No, it won't. So yeah, and two diamonds are burned, so it's quite likely that yeah, on the second run out we see PLO Pinky win, and that's the case. So we have a split pot here. Wow, that was big. And yeah, Bobby got pretty lucky there.